opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Washington football team. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Ford Field. Now James returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 11 now. From the shotgun, Griffin. He'll get this one to Golladay. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Going to give it to Love. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Third and long, it's Griffin. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And it's fielded at the 34. That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Flush to his right. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he's able to take it. Across midfield before going out of bounds. Second down at 5. They go play action with Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
And 5 yards to go.
Play action. Haskins. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Quinn, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, give them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
7-yard line.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there. But
It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They go play action now. Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Trey Quinn that time. And that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action. Haskins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jamie Collins in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions, nothing.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
The tackle by
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
brings up 2nd and 7.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Haskins. He's going to be sacked. Back in the 23-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Washington field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Here's James. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. Defense, they came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Out of the gun, Griffin. It's caught. Jones. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
1st down, and they go with Swift again.
Again.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
He was brought down by...
Yeah, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Had the option there. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Love. Fighting down inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And the Washington.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Washington.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now it's Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Next is Washington 26, Lions 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Gets it quickly to Galladay. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Up third and less than a yard.
Griffin now to throw on third down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he backs it away and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties.
It's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes this Washington 33, Lions 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now James returning. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Kenny Galladay. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
17 yards that time and a Washington first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Love. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, Love. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
18-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Trey Quinn that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now
2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
14-yard line. A gain of 4.
Off play action. Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Trey Quinn, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Brings up 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Griffin. Throwing deep for Galladay. And traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just...
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Washington. Bryce Love, 76 yards. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Throwing deep for good. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
on 2nd down and 4. Griffin. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Lions do get a bit closer. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 30.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide to Quinn. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Off the play fake. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 12.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's James. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
6-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Griffin, this complete to Jones. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin. James has got it. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Jesse James.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll find Galladay, that's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Now loose football, the ball comes out, and it's Washington that scoops it out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Washington.
A quick throw out wide. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
4-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The 42-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down now. It's Love. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And it is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Lions will take over.
The play is a turnover on downs.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. On third down, Griffin. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
32-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 2nd and 5.
At the 27-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Haskins going to try to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Trey Quinn that time. And now it's second down.
It leads to second
and 10. They go play action with Haskins. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
for Trey Quinn.
He was looking for Trey Quinn that time, but now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
54.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll be on the road next week for a match with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.